Frank, well done. Another 3 points and a very controlled performance for the most part tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, until the last minute and a half it was. So it was very, very good. Really tough place to come. We know that. The last results, they beat Middlesbrough, who were top. They went to Leicester and got a result. We felt their pain last year of coming here. Good team can give you problems, but I thought our attitude, because obviously when we changed system a bit, you need real focus. And in the 2-day turnaround we've had, it was a lot of work, information for the players, but they went out and implemented it great. The only thing was that last minute, because we probably should have more than 2 goals. The way we were playing, we were looking so dangerous every time we attacked well. But yeah, even that little test of a minute and a half at the end, where they've got a corner and a long throw, we still defend with determination. So I'm really pleased with the lads. They're the ones doing it. So it was a really good night for us to win the game.
And Luke Wolfenden, I know he's 27 today, so some birthday to give him his full debut tonight in a change of system. So what was the thinking there?
Well, when you're winning games, I guess the change of system might seem a strange thing to do, but I think with the personnel, with our squad, in terms of attacking players, with Hadji played a lot of games and been to America and back. Tats and Efron, I said, worked with their minutes at times as well. But more than that, looking at the opposition, I think it wasn't a defensive mindset of a back five. It was more, can we be a back three? What problems can we give them on the sides of the pitch? Can we counter attack really well if they're going to be jumpy and try and press us? And then when we need to defend, can we defend crosses and back post crosses and things like that? So I think the team took on all that great. So big credit for the players. And then, the personnel of Wolfie coming in, who's been training great and deserving his chance and being great around the group. Those things are so important. He came in so calm and helped us in the game. And obviously Ellis up top as well. First start for a bit. He's been coming on, really using his attributes, and I thought we did it for 90 minutes today. So pleased.
And literally everything Brandon touches almost turns to goals at the moment, if you like. It's 5 in 3 for him now. He's on an extraordinary run, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, and it's all credit to him because he works so hard. He's got so much good energy about him. Came back from the first day of pre-season ready to go. You move him around and nothing changes. He's effective in the 10, on the sides, up front, all the things. His pressing's great, and his work ethic to practice and training. You can see his talent. Like the baseline is the talent, but what he's doing to maximise that at the minute is getting him big results and us results. So he needs to keep going. He's taken himself now to a level of player where people will talk about him because he's doing this so regularly. He just has to keep going with that.
So unlucky where he nearly got his hat-trick, but it hit the bar.
Amazing strike, and then it comes back to him and he moves it again and gets another shot away. But that strike was brilliant, and very, very unlucky. He absolutely deserved it for the way he played, the way he's playing. But again, and little side stories. Tatsu came on, I thought was really good on the far side there and beating people. Jamie Allen comes on, always shores us up and does the work and things like that. It's so important for us this year. It has to be our strength because there's some big squads out there. There'll be people that want to challenge us through here. What we are, our togetherness is so important. And I think again, subs coming on, seeing out games, brilliant.
I know he conceded right at the end in added time, but Carl Rushworth now has gone the most minutes, 613 minutes in the club's history without conceding a goal, and this is only his 11th appearance, Frank. Amazing.
Yeah, and it's always a collective, things like that, absolutely. More than ever in the modern game, you defend from the front, but sometimes you have to acknowledge the individual achievement of that. That's an amazing achievement to be at the club such a short period, and to do that, his individual play, like his confidence, I think, has grown since he's been here, but I always knew when we brought him in, he's a very talented goalkeeper. And I'm really pleased for him for that record. He deserves it personally, a great one. We're all disappointed that we conceded at the end. A little bit of tiredness maybe, a little bit sloppy from us, but doesn't take away from that record. That's a great achievement.
Got a little bit feisty on the touchline down here in the first half.
Yeah, it's football, isn't it? It's football. I won't disclose what was said. But,
you probably can't.
No, I certainly can't. I'm working for Coventry. I defend my position a few yards behind you, and a lot of talk was going in the fourth official's ear, and I think sometimes there's a tactic to that. So.
But again, just a final word for the fans. I know we talk about it all the time, but over 2,000 of them down here on a Tuesday night. You deserve those celebrations with them at the end.
Yeah, it's incredible. Like this club, the size of it, the passion for it, the fans, and it's easy to say that. And it's got a great history and things. It clearly has, but the active fans that come to the CBS and create this atmosphere and we'll need that again on Saturday because against Blackburn we want it our best and you can feel it everywhere. We'll need that again, but how they travel and how they were tonight from beginning doesn't matter really the result at the minute. They're so behind the players, they lift the players, and great moments at the end for everybody, fans, and thanks to all of them for coming down. We appreciate the support. It's what kind of helps make us as a club at this point, and we need to keep our part of the bargain and keep going.
Well, Brandon, congratulations. 2 more goals tonight and 3 more points for the team. Just sum up your night if you can.
Yeah, really happy because come to Fratton Park and it's never easy. Obviously we've got the memories of last year where it was a tough day. We've even in that, we know that when we go up and go 1-0 ahead, it's not done, because that's that was how we suffered last year. So we had to be resilient the whole way through. But that's testament, this result, to our spirit that we've had from the start of the season, from last season, and we've been building, and we're learning different sorts of games and how to get results from a variety. And we're just happy that we've got that underlying, we've got that underbelly, because there's a lot of teams who play beautiful football in the league, but can you do the opposite? And Tuesday nights here, we're happy that we can prove that point as well.
And we're still in October. You've got 8 goals for this season already, 5 in the last 3. Why is that this season? What particularly can you put this sort of rich vein of scoring down to, Brandon, do you think?
There's a lot of reasons, to be fair. One of them, everyone's here dancing behind us. That helps keep the spirits high. But part of it is, last season I was suffering with a bit of injury, and trying to play through that. Obviously it was my first season, so you want to make an impact and try and be out there, but obviously not being 100% was really frustrating, especially when it was kind of, you can get out there but you can't feel as good as you want to. But saying that, also getting my feet under the table, the boys getting used to me and vice versa, working with the manager from the start of the season, having a pre-season is always a strength and a positive thing, because you can get the building blocks in tactically, physically. So I think that helped, and then just little bits off the pitch after training, and just several things. But altogether, it's not to do with just me, but the boys are making it really easy, and I'm so grateful to have these teammates, because as I say, it just makes it easier. Of course, it's not easy, but just want to keep on working, because anything can happen tomorrow, and you don't want to rest on 8 goals or anything. So for me, that's gone, and I just want to keep on going.
And you've been really good at following in chances. That was the first one this season. You had a lot of time to think about the second one, but you had ice in your veins, didn't you?
Yeah, no, I was a lot happier with the second one. Yeah, you see the ice in the veins. I see, hey, he's got the puns on deck. But I left the celebration out, didn't I?
Yeah.
But no, I think I don't know when the last time it was pre-season. I had a similar situation where I had the whole half to myself, and I've shot on target, but it wasn't how I wanted it. And then even so, that stayed in my mind. And then Harry Kane for England the other day, I was just looking at he set his touch out of his feet, and it gave him the time to get the finish off. So I really wanted to try and, why am I talking about Harry Kane? But that's the reality of it. So it was something that was present on my mind, and I was happy that I could get the first touch right to give me the time to have the finish.
Yeah, and Rushy is now gone the most minutes in the club's entire history without conceding a goal now, Brandon. That's some achievement for obviously him personally, but the boys in front of him as well.
Aye, look, he's a keeper. He's an absolute England #1 coming. Is that what he's after? He's got it, man. I'm calling it first. But nah, honestly, from the moment he come in, you can see his quality, and unbelievable. It's like last game, you see how he bails us out of tough situations. So giving us that confidence, I think that's been a big positive. And then, the whole defensive unit around it, and they're just on top form, best in the league, if you ask me. So I'm really happy that we've got that flow. But as you say, we've got to leave this game behind and go for the next one, because you can't rest on your laurels in this league. So we want to keep on pushing.
You can't, but you are top of the league after 11 games. I mean, that's a great position to be in, obviously, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it is. But, it's a 46-game league. So we want to get the job done in those 46 games. And that means you've got to keep on pressing on. So, we're happy, but it's nowhere near done, so.
And a change of system tonight, and you still got it done.
Yeah, no, there is that, and the manager, we're really grateful, because he backs us to be versatile and to be able to adapt to the different formations that he's got for us, and we always trust in what the staff bring to us, because you know, they've got the understanding of the opposition, the games, and obviously, you know, if there's anyone you want to listen to, it's their staff there. They've been at real heights. So we're just happy to listen, learn, and implement it. And yeah, we're happy we could get the result today.